Hello and welcome back to Dial H for Heroclix. I'm your host, Kalder and Ian. This episode, we're going to talk a little bit about modern, a little bit about the world of Heroclix. This is episode 548. Howdy, howdy. Let's get rowdy.
Do you really wanna click save?
Leadership,
Roll a 6, make a move extreme.
token up,
Taking action from your team. I go straight to your start. Hypersonic speed.
roll a 5,
Getting brave, hitting blades, claws, fangs.
KO,
Stick and move, click a few just to hit a stop. Need a 3 CCE on a flurry close.
tear your dials apart.
Once the timer starts, do you really wanna click save? What's going up must come down. Do you really wanna click save? Baby, you gotta bounce. Find a word to soon become. You're the best, the judge is wrong, but you mastermind the damage on. Roll your dice for initiative, son.
Dial H for Heroclix is brought to you by CoolStuffInc.com, where you can find cool stuff in stock every day, including all the latest Heroclix singles and sealed products. Make sure you check them out at CoolStuffInc.com. Use code DIAL5, DIAL5, for 5% off your Heroclix order. And if you want to get clicks straight from the source, you can go to shop.whizkids.com. Use code DIALH10 for 10% off your order there. Not available with certain promos, iconics, or pre-orders. Joining me like always in the studio is Ian Eggleston. What's going on, Ian?
Pain.
Dang, all right.
Pain.
Just pain.
Pain is going on.
All right.
It's not over, but,
Okay.
you know, Calder, some weeks are not about what made you happy. They're about what make you stronger.
That insane just sound spike on the bar of the tss little
Yeah, a
noise.
little liquid death.
little LD.
A little LD tonight. Yeah, some weeks are about what make you stronger, right?
Okay.
So we're
That's
going to
what
go
you're
get some furniture. We're going to drive to Des Moines.
Dang,
get
is that
this
really the
furniture.
story we're going to talk? Dude, that's
And, you know, we're leaving. We're on the road. And the guy messages us, says, oh, I already sold it. It's like, oh, we totally weren't talking to you like for like a week ago.
Well, it was
and
like-
then today.
it's like, yeah, it's like, hey, man, I'm
this.
going to pick it up at this time. You asked me, what time will I be there to pick it up? To me, that's like,
Yeah, we're
we're going
locked
to go
in.
pick it up. Yeah.
So that happened. This is, I don't know, 20 minutes after the Vikings finished, you know, just getting decimated.
Yeah.
So got to go play LA again. One of the two teams who beat us this year. It's a little scary. It's not over yet. But sometimes it's about what made you stronger. You know, we're going to have to see our way through this.
Part
It's
of the
a tough week.
But the studio is underway.
Oh, yeah.
Some things are getting moved around. It's really
This
cool.
is true.
Very exciting. Very fun.
Yeah. We got some new plans, too, that came about. Cameras on the way. New camera.
Yeah, I'm excited for the camera. Actually, really stoked.
No, it was actually like, it was a good week. It was fine, but those things were sad. I just wanted to highlight them. Viking Super Bowl. Not even going to say that. I want to.
Yeah.
I know what's reality.
I wish the Vikings were a little more armed and dangerous.
I wish, man. I wish.
That's
But
tough.
yeah. I got a Phoenix Wolverine. That was really cool.
That
Really
was so
happy
sweet.
about that. That's awesome. But yeah, updating the studio definitely. I mean, you don't realize how many Heroclix you have.
Oh, dude, so many.
How many? I mean, you do, but when you have to start moving them, especially like piece by piece off of a shelf, and then like re-put them on the shelf because those all got moved around. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot. There's a lot
Oh,
of them.
dude. I've like started to get the shelves on my side looking pretty good, and I've only ever put like Heroclix on like the top 2 shelves. I'm still just like all the cool extra little fun pieces like comics and statues and stuff. And I'm still just like, man, what all Heroclix do I want making the cut? Like, what's the vibe? It's so quickly. It was just like, dang, I guess this is just like a full Captain America shelf. Like, I started displaying my stuff, and I'm like, this is just 90% of what I own. So I guess that's the look, that's the vibe.
Yeah.
So
I got the full Batman shelf going, but
Good
I
stuff.
do need to retrieve
Good
some
stuff.
more Batman to complete that. So at some point that will happen. But yeah, I mean, it's looking good. It's like we have windows in our house, or in that room.
it's so weird
for the first time in,
the
like,
green
2
screen
years.
isn't covering a window. The Dial H banner's not covering a window. It's just
Yeah, it's like, it's honestly,
It
it,
looks like a
feels
house.
so much bigger. And
it does. That room feels huge right now.
I'm sure that'll kind of change. But
I feel like it'll still be
yeah.
more open.
Oh,
with
yeah,
the
definitely
way,
more
Yeah,
open.
it's gonna be way more open the way we're planning this new studio. So that'll be nice.
It will be. It's going to be
Yeah.
really cool. I'm really excited to get it going. And Yeah, probably just a few weeks away from it operating, which is wild.
It's
I
exciting.
mean, we have to find new furniture now, which you guys don't get it. They were perfect.
It was such
They
a
were
killer
red,
deal, guys. It was such a killer deal.
A red
too.
couch and a red chair for $100. I mean, gosh, it was perfect. This is the second time we've had red furniture stolen from us too.
The OG, when we just wanted to get just a couch for this house, we're like, that's perfect. That's Dial H colors right there. Nice red couch. Looks cool.
Well, before we get it, we'll walk around a bit. You know, we're not sold.
Yeah.
And then 5 minutes later, we're walking by it. There's like a family like getting ready to purchase it. It's like, okay.
Yeah. It's like,
So,
really?
red furniture and Calder and I apparently it's not allowed to happen.
The rug pull is wild. It's right out from under us. Like, all right.
So, yeah. But no, in all reality, like, things are good.
Yeah, it was a good week. It was a good
It's a
time.
fine week. Belatro's still...
Dude, I know I'm nowhere near where you're at with Belatro, but holy smokes, it's just fun.
It's so good. Dude,
It's just so much
good.
fun. Honestly, I won my first run using the card that gets a multiplier every time I play a hand that has no face cards.
Oh, nice.
So my very first run was like literally ignoring face cards the entire time, trying to delete them and just making like flushes, straight flush, whatever.
Heck
It was
yeah.
awesome. It was like a ton of fun. So then I've just been trying to jam the next deck, which is the deck that like has no face cards, is the next deck I'm trying to
That
like,
one's
get
tough,
through.
man.
Yeah, it is
It's
tough. It's hard.
Yeah, early on, I remember being like, I don't know, because I'd seen videos of people going crazy. I was like, I have no idea how they're doing this. And slowly but surely, you know, you start unlocking some jokers. Things start to click a bit more. You start seeing some combos. And then, yeah, you just go crazy.
No, I'm
Like,
excited. I'm super excited.
I had my entire deck. Everything was a steel king with a red seal on it. So a steel card gives you a 1.5 multiplier for being in hand. A red seal activates it again. Then I had the Mime, the Blueprint, and Brainstorm. So Mime triggers all cards in your hand again.
Ooh.
The Blueprint copies that, and Brainstorm copies it as well. So every card in your hand is just 1.5, 1.5, 1.5, 1.5. Before you know it, you're just printing. And my entire deck was just that card. And it was, it was a blast. Like, that game is just so much fun. So if you guys have not played Belatro yet, please do so. It's actually
Absolutely.
at work today telling
So much fun.
some people in the Starbucks, I'm like, guys, I'm serious, get on Belatro. And I pulled out like $4 from my wallet. I was like, I have a $4 rebate if you buy Belatro right now.
Jeez.
They didn't.
I was telling my dad
Haters.
about it. So my dad used to play like poker tournaments, like pseudo professionally and stuff, or in and around like Las Vegas and South Dakota. And I was like telling him about it. And he was like, yeah, I don't know if I'd play that. That doesn't really sound like poker. And I'm like, yeah, I guess it really isn't.
It isn't. It's just
barely
the
is.
backbone of
It's
it.
just, yeah, it's just like the backbone of it. But like maybe you could like watch me play or something sometime. And he's like, sure, I guess. Doesn't really sound like normal poker. I'm like, yeah, it's not. But it's kind of fun.
Dude, it's really fun.
Yeah.
When the gears
rules.
start turning, it's so good, guys. Go download Belatro. Go
literally
play
so
this
good.
game. It is so fun. If you have an iPad too, perfect for the iPad. Great UI.
Yeah, it rocks. No, my what made me happy was awesome, man. I had like probably the best New Year's like ever. You know, I had a great New Year's Eve. So like Megan and I like went to Plank, nice seafood place.
Place
It was
is good.
pretty good. It was really good. Super enjoyed it. Just walked around downtown Omaha, saw all like the cool Christmas lights and the Christmas tree that's still up. I hadn't went and checked that stuff out yet at all. And then like halfway through, we're like, we should just go bother Ian at his job and just like
I was doing like nothing at the time either.
Oh, I was like so surprised. Like, what in the heck? We just walked right in and like,
well, like
oh, you were
everyone's
just
out
there.
for the night, so
I guess, yeah.
I was just kind of hanging out at the front.
Just like, all right, let's see if we can get him to give us some cake. And that like rocked, like super rocked.
yeah,
So.
like, I was like, you guys want anything? You're like, oh no. And I was like, no, I mean, come on. So you know, they were VIPs, so we hooked it up.
Of course. You
Let
know,
the staff know we're dealing with
not-
some VIPs.
it's not every day that
Guy in a suit
in a suit comes in.
Yeah.
Yeah, guy in a suit, girl in a dress come in. It's
Yeah.
totally never happens ever in a hotel. But yeah, and then we ended the night by watching Howard the Duck. I timed out that the movie ended right as the final song of Beverly Switzler singing Howard the Duck that would play, and I'm like, perfect. And so I've done that a few times, like Army of Darkness and
with
Evil
Howard
Dead.
the Duck.
Yeah, well, no, I've done a few times like Army of Darkness and Evil Dead. I've done that before on like New Year's, where it's like when he says groovy would be like the clock like strikes midnight, which is pretty fun. But yeah,
Nice.
so it just ruled. New Year's was like, dang, it was just a blast. It was a fun time. So,
I
yeah.
cannot say the same.
No,
It
no,
was-
I mean, no, you were
it's
like,
a little tough, man.
was that car thing? Did that happen during New Year's? That was
Happened
like
the
date?
next day.
That was the next day. Okay,
Yeah,
I was
some
like, what in
guy-
the world?
Coming down the street. This is at like 10:30 in the morning. You'd expect this to happen like the night of New
Yeah.
Year's. But he like dropped some cigarettes and he reached down to grab it and just hit his accelerator, blew through
Just
2
insane.
poles, in and out of a ditch, and then like literally 180'd his car into like 3 of our valet cars.
Ugh.
So like got home super late, woke up the next morning to like texts and calls about it. I rolled over, looked at it, I was like, I'll deal with this like later. It's okay.
No.
Like I don't need to know about this yet. Somebody will handle it. And they did, so it's all good. But yeah, that was it was wild. On the back of this guy's bumper too. This car is upside down. There's a sticker that says "We are all going to die."
Driving like that? Yeah, I believe it.
It was wild.
Oh, man.
Where's the bumper sticker below it that says "But how"?
Yeah. Ugh.
So yeah. All right, Heroclix.
Heroclix. Well, this Sunday we had our, what's it called? Our in-store championship. So like Deadpool trophy was on the line. And by this Sunday, I do mean today as I'm talking about it. And we were just doing battle royales for it. So pretty fun. It was pretty laid back, like store championship, all things considered. Just for playing, I got like the Bob card, the trophy, and then of course like the little trophy rack terrain piece, which is really cool. And then I was like, all right, I just got to win one of these BRs in order to get a Deadpool. We played a Black Panther BR. And man, I won't lie, I don't think Black Panther is the best BR set, especially when you
Some
have
bombs in there.
You got no
A lot of bombs.
We had a fairly even one. The highest rarity piece was the Sam Wilson Falcon Red Wing figure.
Okay.
So it wasn't too bad. And like once you killed Red Wing right away, he doesn't come back to life. And I was like, okay, cool. But yeah, like just not a lot of prob, not a lot of high attacks, not a lot of
plenty of leadership. At
ignore
least.
hindering. Yeah, a lot of leaderships. I could keep going, which was super
So
nice.
much stealth.
So
like,
huge.
range
But yeah,
pieces
dude.
Ooh.
Stuff was rough. I ended up only scoring we played for an hour. The first battle royale was an hour. I scored 185 points, and then like the person
not,
that
like, horrible.
won got like 310.
Ah.
And then we played a second battle royale, and this is the one I finally like actually won to get my Deadpool, which I was like super stoked about. They didn't have enough Black Panther, so we played Masters of Time. And yeah, dude, Daxamite, Cowboy Batman, Hal Jordan, Timekeeper, and then Talia al Ghul.
Just Trapper.
Time Trapper, sorry. I say Timekeeper? Time Trapper.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, dude. So it was literally just like,
Real trappers only.
okay, I guess Cowboy Batman is a sees through stealth, 12 for 4. The way we played it, like the turn he came back to life, I was like, well, I didn't start the turn on the map, so blam, is how we
That's
played that.
true.
Yeah, right? So
Whoa.
right?
Secret BR Batman.
Secret BR tech, dude. So yeah, I killed low T Superman, the common Superman twice. So just got easy 85 points. There might have been easier technical points to get, but like, nah, Super's is dying. If I see him,
Yeah,
he's dead.
he's on
so
sight.
Cowboy Batman lit him up, and then somebody outwitted Daxamite's hypersonic speed. And I thought like, he's gonna be useless this turn, but he's got 5 range, sees through hindering. So he just shot another Batman
man.
and killed him. I'm like, this rocks. So like, yeah, like that team was just literally Pensai, running shot, enhancement, bang, bang, bang. It rocked.
Yeah, I've had a lot of fun with that
rolled.
Batman. He rocks.
So now I'm really excited. Like, finally, that was my first time playing the shifting focus Batman in any capacity, and I literally just played Cowboy Batman. Now I'm like, dang, I cannot wait to build and play with these guys. Like, just
I've played with them a
around.
considerable amount now, and yeah, I've played teams of just him, played teams with him on it, and the
Yeah.
team of just him was actually so fun. Just every turn you get to cycle in 5 Batman
these
and have
different-
all these different effects. Like,
Ugh.
is it a good team? No. But the fact that at one point it's like I shifted to 3 Witch Batman and just smoke cloud, just one pen. It's really funny.
lighting them up, dude.
Oh yeah, the Jurassic
Dropping
League got their
bombs.
lunch ate
Dude,
by that team. It
that's
was
so
really
sad.
funny.
Love the Jurassic
And then
League.
yeah,
Rip the
Detective
Jurassic League.
Batman comes in like Noir, and he just says, "All right, no Quake."
Nothing. Get out of here.
Which for the Jurassic League
hurts.
is
Hurts.
devastating.
Dude, that's like when I played whatever a few months ago against the Prime Captain America from A60, and I'm like, wait, I don't knock back anything.
Yeah.
Dang, Super Sword's not doing anything this game. It was tough. Super tough.
So yeah,
No.
state of the game. How about that?
Heroclix
into
is, hopefully we're starting to get into modern. Obviously, our IC Regional and a lot of IC Regionals are coming up. There's a
Yes,
few on the
they
18th of January, and then ours is going to be on the 19th of January here at Dragon's Lair in Omaha, Nebraska. If you're anywhere near close to Omaha, Nebraska, this is kind of the Midwest IC Regional. So please come down, play, or come up and play,
Bring
or
your
come
ice.
to the side and play. Oh, yeah, absolutely. We've got, dude, I love the kit. I love the Hawkeyes. I love the Black Adam Deceased is super cool. So I'm really excited to be giving that out. We got a brick of Black Panther, obviously, for like the winner and everything. everything. So the kit's really great, and also we'll
Bunch
throw in
of
some fun,
parademons.
ton of parademons. Yeah,
And yeah, we've got
some Dial H
We've got
stuff
some
that
stuff.
we can splash the prize kit with as well. So I'm pretty excited for those that are in and around the area. It is going to be January 19th. That is a Sunday. Registration will start at 10 a.m. and we'll go at 11. So it's 300 modern. So it's just going to be 300 modern. It's
I'm
preparation
excited.
for, it's preparation for Florida for, it's a little icy regional, and it's chilly. It's
It
not
is.
icy. It's just chilly today though. So
it was cold today.
we'll see how cold it is on the 19th. If people are bringing heat, maybe it won't be so bad.
Yeah, but if they bring their ice, could be
They'll be
icy.
dripped out. Yeah.
Yeah, if people
Dripped
bring their
out in the
drip
ice.
to the tournament, man.
We
The
gotta,
Heroclix chain?
Did we want to have a prize? Didn't we have a prize one time for best dressed? Right, we had best dressed prize one tournament.
Did we?
I think the champion clicks we had like a best dressed, like best hat or something.
We had most based.
most based.
Remember
Shout out
that.
Mike Buell for playing the multiple man team.
Yeah,
which
that
rocks.
was very based of him.
Yeah.
That was incredible. I don't know, but now
some
I have
more fun
this. I have this
prizes.
vision in my head. So you're familiar with Flava Flav, right?
Yeah,
You know him,
I've heard.
but
heard of
you
him.
know how he had the chain with the big clock on
Yeah,
it, right?
yeah.
And it would spin.
I didn't know the clock spun.
There's like some people have done like the chrome spinning chains as well. I'm thinking maybe I get a dial
No.
with like my name on it and it spins. Oh man. Different stone in every slot. Okay, David Newmark, I'll do it. I know you're asking me to. The icy
Quit
regional
twisting my
diamond
arm.
chain. Stop twisting my arm. Stop doing this.
Please
to me.
don't quit forcing me into this. I'll do it. All right, I'll do it. You won.
But with Modern coming up, I mean, I'm excited to be returning to Modern. There's
dude,
a
it's
few like
so fun
hiccup
to build.
pieces that I do want to talk about.
Okay.
But at the same time, I think there's just a lot of fun stuff that's out there right now. It's just there's a few restrictions, it feels like, with building at the moment. But people will get creative. I think people will find ways around it. And I think what this is going to end up doing is that I think non-theme is going to open up a bit more because of this, which is interesting. Like, I think non-theme has already been on the table, but now I think more so now than like ever. I really think
Yeah.
that going second is going to be like less impactful than shutting certain things down. And if you want to play certain figures, then you're going to have to go the non-theme route. Now, the biggest thing to build against in Modern, maybe not build against, but have in mind, is Beetlejuice.
Yeah, you gotta have a plan for Beetlejuice. Yeah,
If you don't
to
have a
like,
plan for Beetlejuice,
a way to stop him instantly, Chair Panther, Despero, etc. Or you've just got to be like, well, I'm not super reliant on free actions.
you know.
So yeah,
The route that takes me is you're either going like hardcore sustain, or you're looking to just completely remove it from the game. And so a popular team that's been thrown around, which I think is now, it's weird to say like Modern hasn't really been happening, but if your team cannot deal with this team, I think it may be time to maybe revisit the chalkboard. If you're
Yeah.
going to a competitive event, if you're just playing for fun, ignore all of this. But so that team is 200-point Kong, and then just 100-point Beetlejuice.
yeah,
Kong has the heart-shaped herb, and then you have a phone booth, so they both get shape change. Kong is healing once per turn because of heart-shaped herb. Beetlejuice is turning off your free actions, and Kong reduces penetrating, and again, healing every turn. So it's really hard to chew through that dial, especially when they're healing. Beetlejuice has Mastermind. They share a keyword, so that's pretty dirty. It's tough. It's tough to deal with. At least I think they share a keyword.
do they share a keyword?
Monster, right?
Mystical monster.
Yeah. Hit Beetlejuice there. He's a monster, isn't he?
He's
Yeah,
monster and mystical. Okay, they're both monster mystical. Okay.
So they're both
Dang.
incredibly hard to take off the map, and the longer you wait to do it, I think like the harder it gets. So being able to deal with like a 200-point Kong, I think, is something that you have to have a plan for, and you're not going to be dealing penetrating to that Kong unless you also have something over 200. So that makes it considerably tricky. Phoenix Wolverine was something that I was looking at again because I
Okay.
just love that figure.
Yeah.
But he takes a lot of free actions. He's got the free poison.
Oh,
I think he can still make the attack with hypersonic. His stop click is not an action. It will deal penetrating to Kong because he has more points. So if you're specifically worried about that team, maybe there's potential there. I haven't built with it far enough, although he is 275 points, so there's not a ton of expression left there, but maybe there's something. On top of that, so yeah, I already touched on these, but the heart-shaped herb, I think, is becoming an auto-include as well. It's a 0-point element that lets you heal. So looking for characters with super strength for your build to cart this around, because it's the person holding it and the people adjacent. So keeping that nearby, team healing, that is fantastic. Obviously, there's things like Elsa from Next Phase who can stop healing. And in the upcoming set, there's the Bloodstone, which stops healing by 1.
Love
so
the Bloodstone.
It won't be problematic for that long, I think, because that equipment, I mean, it's really good. It also just gives regen, so that seems fantastic to me. So there's that to think about. The phone booth, if you don't have one, I'd strongly consider getting one, because just giving shape change is, I mean, that's fantastic. Unless they have Battle Fury, but then again, like if you're forcing your opponent to think about that, that's pretty good. Then you have kind of the antithesis of all of this, which is Chair Panther, who can stop things like Butterfly, can stop like certain options from coming in, if you don't want to see that Elsa. If you don't want to see Beetlejuice, which I think a majority do not want to see him on the board if they're trying to take any free actions.
Yeah.
So Chair Panther, if you're not going to play into these things, I think is right now, like you have to play him or you have to play Despero and target these things.
Yeah.
And so the reason I think non-theme is going to kind of
start to flourish
a bit, is because Despero is a little limited on keywords. Secret Society of Supervillains, Time Stealers, Future Past.
Ironically, I like, just because he has passed is why I like him a lot more than Chair Panther. I think Chair Panther has like way worse keywords just by him not having
Ruler,
like passed.
Warrior,
Ruler's
Wakanda.
like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just so on all those keywords.
Nothing's really coming to mind.
Past
for that
is obviously
stuff.
so goated.
Yeah.
But yeah, like
it's tough. So having one of those options to negate Beetlejuice feels kind of necessary. But then you're paying 30 or 50 points to negate.
And that's where I think, like off theme,
Beetlejuice?
30 points doesn't feel bad off theme.
It's a leadership
versus
as
50
well.
kind of does. Yeah.
If you have Vibranium tokens as an option, it's also something that can remove tokens from your team. So you can play into him a bit more. At the same time, he is just Mastermind. So this Black Panther can die, and then here's Beetlejuice. So I'm really interested in seeing how players are going
Mastermind
to work
like butterflies and stuff,
him.
though. If you're playing like butterfly, like I think there's a lot of ways to like give Mastermind. You can still be outwitted, I suppose, and then just dusted.
Yeah, he can get dusted. He can get dusted very easily. So protecting him is also something of interest. But yeah, Modern, it's weird. Like there are these restrictive elements, but I feel like when you have this restriction, it does lead to some people thinking outside the box more to try to go against this stuff. I just think the crux of it starts with like a few figures. Another note is I think Death Metal Wonder Woman is like still crazy good.
Yeah.
Keeping things alive, especially these
She's
things.
Just, always going to be relevant in her lifetime. She's just stupid strong.
So there's that, which is also a butterfly option. The butterfly is just, I feel like you have to play the butterfly
so
too.
King.
There's
Options
a few things.
are good, man.
Yeah,
Options are good.
Yeah, it's like you have to play the butterfly to play other things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, oh man, it's tough. It's a tough field out there. I'm really interested to see what people bring. I've tried it myself. Building around not utilizing free actions is really tough.
I won't lie, I'm happy with it. Like, I know people are like, they don't love Beetlejuice, and like that's totally fair. It's a dominant force, don't get me wrong. But man, the 30 free action stuff needed to be reined in. I was a big fan of Merlin, but just like he was never really truly relevant. No offense, but he just really never was.
Because you had to spend so much time thinking about optimizing your own stuff, whereas this is just a complete halt.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say I love it, because I don't. Do I agree with you, though, on the fact that like free action teams, like,
they've just been getting
free action people
nuts.
can do?
And don't get me wrong, I'm Mr. Free Action, Mr. Go across the map and free attack, free construct, free knockback, whatever. Don't get me wrong at all. But like, yeah, I'm like happy to see it reined in a little bit, because as far as like things in the meta that have needed counters or more relevant counters in like a long time, kind of seems like the pick a power era when we had just a stupid amount of pick a power stuff and there was never counters of it for a super long time.
Other than other pick a power figures.
And then there are other pick. You're right. And then there was like an XXS. There was like a half butted attempts to make pick a power stuff with like Darwin and whatever else. And like they were never relevant.
No.
Prodigy and Darwin were not like good counters.
They never got the
power.
job done. No.
Especially now, like, Surtur would just come across and nuke Darwin if it just didn't work, right? And so, like, free actions have been rampant and always super good, like, the entire time. But now
the basis of any game that has lived as long as Heroclix has is eventually the best things just stop having costs associated.
Yep.
And this, I mean, it's happened with every game I've played for extended periods of time.
Yeah.
Eventually things just, like, stop costing. And that's
And that's
kind
not
of just
good.
the reality of like late stage games.
But yeah, so
it's not a great thing.
now I'm hoping that Beetlejuice like puts a stop to it. Obviously, we can kind of rein in free actions a little bit here. I would really just like to see that and see what that looks like. And it's really, a lot of people like are begging for his change when really, like, to me, it's like, well, Timebreaker, autonomous, all this stuff, or
It's
like
the autonomous stuff.
It's
that
just the
makes
autonomous that allows it
crazy.
to be so broken so fast, or like, I shouldn't say broken, but so abusable so easily.
Yeah.
Is really what I should say.
And then
'Cause,
being
like,
able
think,
to deal the damage to bystanders,
Yeah,
like the
just,
penalty
like,
damage
whatever.
for keeping Beetlejuice in.
if he had to choose a non-standard character, or sorry, he had to choose a standard character, then that'd
Yeah.
be like cool with it.
Something
Yeah,
that
damage
costs
somebody.
points.
That
Yeah.
it actually means something. Versus like, yeah, I'm gonna kill his butterfly, whatever. It doesn't mean anything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, am I going to go out here and say, like, Beetlejuice needs to be changed immediately? Oh my gosh. I'm not going to say that right now.
No.
I will say, from a building perspective, it feels a little rough at this time.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like my building will grow when I see what other people are playing.
Yeah.
Right now, it still
I'm
is
curious
that
to see
barren
what it
field.
looks like. What like that actually like looks like in like reference to like modern how it's building. We were trying to build something before the show, and I just kind of realized, oh yeah, Jefferson Bomb doesn't even use that many free actions. I can still just do that.
Yeah.
Honestly, like
It's
I
true.
lose Flash Raptors, Quake is free, and that's like kind of it. That's like kind of about it, honestly. So it's really not too bad. It's a lot of power actions, move actions, like whatever.
So it is possible.
It's not bad.
It is possible, and I don't know.
Yeah.
It might breed some more interesting building. At the same time, oh man, it's so tough to work against like a blanket effect with no cost. That's really
Yeah.
tough. Does make Timebreaker stocks go up though, baby.
It's good stuff.
I'd love to see that.
Oh
The
no, I
golden
love seeing it.
Timebreaker. So yeah, modern's interesting.
Hold. Yeah.
We'll see how the Icy Regional goes. I know we have a lot of talent coming in. All the
Oh,
Sioux
yeah, we
Falls
do.
folks. They
Oh, yeah,
come
we
in
do.
a storm, and
Sioux Falls folks, yeah, folks from Lincoln that come down. Richard's at Lucal. He won the last Silver Age event, so that was pretty sweet.
yeah.
Yeah.
And Lucas, Alex, Isaac, Kevin. Yeah, they're all formidable players.
Tristan.
Kevin has played.
Tristan was
Phoenix
there today.
Wolverine.
Tristan was there to play. He was playing. It was pretty cool.
Oh, was he?
Yeah.
Did you get him his
actually
stuff?
Yeah, you got his stuff.
Nice, cool.
Yeah, it worked out.
Super fan.
Super fan. Shout out Tristan.
Last year's super fan, that is.
Yep.
Just got a signed Dracula for those of you who didn't
He
know.
did. Yeah. Not
Dial
everybody
H
gets.
signed Dracula.
Not everybody gets a golden Timebreaker. Sometimes they get a some other special figure like Dial H related. You know what I mean?
Golden Dracula
Ooh.
next year.
How have we not done this? What in
Get
the world?
spray paint. So, I guess going into modern, really, I'm just kind of a blank slate at the moment. I'm interested in seeing what happens. I don't know what.
Yeah.
Kong still feels good.
I'm down for anything. I know I'm going to be really excited to build modern once Collector's Trove is legal.
Yes.
Obviously you got to play with like Captain America, and I know like Matt sent me a team. He's like, what if we just play Collector at 200 and then Captain America at 75 and then just some whatever. I'm like,
you'll get the bystanders out.
that'd be
dude.
pretty legit. Yeah, pretty easy to get the bystanders out that way. So
That could be a good segment right now. What do you think are the most optimized equipments for Collector right now? So I've been
Ooh.
playing around with it a bit.
it's a good point.
And so if you give him a motorcycle or a hell cycle, that's 15 points.
Yeah.
So you have 15 left to play with. If I'm not mistaken, there's 2 5-point objects. There's Bucky's arm, and then there's the treasure chest from the new Beholder iconics.
Oh, okay.
So the treasure chest to me is a little too random. It's a D20, and some of the effects really don't help
I don't
him.
love the treasure chest for Collector.
But the thing is like if I'm playing Collector and I'm giving him a motorcycle, I want him to be on the super senses click. Like the 2 bonus movement charge is nice.
Yep.
So at that point, Bucky's arm is less valuable because the super senses and the CCE, like what's that really doing for you? But that's
True.
better than a random D20 roll. So at the same time, you could also do the hell cycle for some like hypersonic. But I think giving him defensive equipment is generally better. Like giving him super senses down his whole dial feels amazing.
Yeah, I feel like that's what you got to do.
The motorcycle feels like a lock to me. Like I feel like you have
You see, but then I would love if there's like another really good 5-point equipment because I want to give him the ultimate weapon.
the universal
weapon. I want to give him the
also-
universal weapon because he's just got no attack power, right? Like I feel like that just seems like the natural thing to give to this guy.
Yeah, no attack powers. Getting like precision strike on him is nice.
Yeah.
Man, and yeah, you want to, like, you're making an attack, and instead of normal damage, you're choosing a hit character, putting them on its card, they're KO'd, you steal their equipment, pick a slot on their dial, gain all those powers. So the biggest thing for Collector, I think, is going to be securing that first KO, which, when this set comes out, will be, I think, really easy to do because you can pair him with Rivalry.
Some cheap stuff. Ooh, yeah. What are his keywords?
So you can just give him an auto hit with the Rivalry and KO something.
Scientist, Cosmic Deity, I don't know. I don't know if Rivalry is totally an auto hit. He's got a pretty limited keywords.
It is.
It's a little tough. There's some Cosmic Scientist. Oh, Mern. Oh, sure. Never mind.
He's not like super common. You're right, though. He is limited on keyword selection.
I do wish.
But the odds of your opponent having one of those,
I don't know. Giving him charge super senses in Bucky's arm, I don't hate that. You know?
I don't hate it. I think
right?
Hypersonic ESD is just not as good either. Another thing, so I agree
Obviously
with you.
give him a trophy.
Universal Weapon also feels like an auto-include to me. So that leads me to believe that it really is just Motorcycle, Universal Weapon, Bucky's arm.
That seems good.
But the Bloodstone, I think, is also pretty good. Because just having regeneration is
to
nice.
Manage other people. Managing other people's stuff,
Healing is pretty nice.
Does he ever heal himself? No.
Yeah, he's got regen and he can break equipment on his stop clicks.
Oh, that's right.
Only on his stop clicks. So that can be a little tricky. I think your opponent, for the most part, will just hit it past him.
Yeah.
Or hit past his stop. Something like Stormbreaker is also kind of interesting. That gives CCE and knockback.
Yeah.
And then knockback damage is dealt penetrating. For the clicks that he's on Pulse Wave Force Blast, that seems pretty good. At the same time, Trick Arrows also
I feel like Trick Arrows are always
really
a good
nice.
call.
So I was also looking at the aspect of, okay, if I'm playing Collector, I'm probably also playing Chair Panther because it's free, give a token. I have to be able to do that. Like, Chair Panther has to be here. So it's either that or Despero. Chair Panther costs less. And then on top of that, I was thinking, okay, well, how can I get more equipment on Collector past this? So something like Prime Elsa to give him free Trick Arrows seems like a reasonable thing to do. I don't know if that's necessarily like the play, but getting him additional equipment.
She could do free
very
Trick Arrows,
fun.
or she could do free Bloodstone, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So a couple options there. Mjolnir just never makes sense.
No, I don't think you ever give him Mjolnir.
Yaka Arrow is really cool. I think it's really solid, but 20 points is just
man. I
too
don't know
many.
about that.
It's too many for this. But Free Pen is very good. The Cosmic Cube.
I like the Cosmic Cube. I don't know if I love it on. I don't know if I love it on Collector. Random-ish. It's that turn it up to the number, right? So it's random-ish. He's already got willpower. Yeah, I don't think he needs a Serpent's Crown.
No. Bag of Holding. He's already holding.
That's true. It's facts.
And then, you can't give him an avatar or anything. So, we are a little limited in modern equipment.
+1 defense, broadsword, blades. That's horrible. That's not a good,
No. It probably is Universal Weapon is the number one thing you give him.
It's got to be, Universal. I don't know. I feel like Universal Weapon, Motorcycle, Bucky's arm feels all right.
Feels pretty good.
On his stop clicks, he'll have 3 different instances of super senses. so silly.
That is ridiculous. I'm really excited to play with him, though. Honestly, we're in a waiting room for Collector's Trophy.
Oh, he's crazy cool.
This figure will 100% be the figure that I just spam. Like, with Ultra Chase Thanos, it was the same deal. It's like the only figure I played in Modern for pretty much his entire tenure. There were times where I deviated slightly, but I was like, I want to go back to playing Thanos. And that was before you could just give him all the gems. And he was still a blast.
Oh, he's fun. Yeah, he's still cool.
So, this feels very much like that to me, and I'm ready to play some Collector. I'm curious what people are thinking about for equipment on him. For anyone thinking about him in Silver Age 2, that could be...
Dude, now
that could be crazy.
Auto lock power gem, obviously.
Auto lock power gem.
That has to be auto lock power gem, right? Like,
I don't hate it. I'm down to take a peek at what that looks like. I feel like Soul Sword is like... Oh, wait, no, he's not mystical.
No. Definitely power gem, like 100%. He doesn't have... I guess he's giant, doesn't need flight necessarily.
Darkhold, he already has prob.
Yeah.
So probably don't need that.
Dang, dude. Nah, it's not useful at all.
Time Platform is a bailout.
Emo mod is always good. Time Platform is good.
Just only take one. That
Give him a
seems
symbiote.
okay.
'Cause he only has shape change on some clicks. That's something. Oh, dude. What's it called? I guess he doesn't have charge. I was about to say Ock Arms.
You could make him a close combat animal.
Yeah.
You could do Ock Arms, Motorcycle, and Bucky's arm and just turn him into
Yeah,
a
there you go.
Flurry
Totally
Beast.
just Charge Flurry Beast.
But at the same time, you just want to kill people with the trait. Like, I don't think you just want to go in and eat. You want to
No.
stay alive,
Yeah.
stack tokens, pop off.
Goblin Guider is the cheapest way to give him Hypersonic because he already has Running Shot.
Mm.
You know, something
That
there.
that could help. The Mandarin
Something
rings
there.
definitely something to consider. Nightbringer gives him stealth, free smoke cloud.
Yep.
Oh,
You know, just give him Precision Strike.
yeah,
or-
a little pen energy explosion.
Yeah, Pen, Energy Explosion, Free Barrier. Still just
The
making
Venom
it close.
Harness,
dude.
Wicked
Yeah,
Animal.
dude. I think you give him Venom Harness, Bucky's arm, Motorcycle, and you just make him a stat monster, close combat beast.
Yeah, heck yeah, dude.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
I dig that. Just get him in.
Yeah, dude, just get him in there.
Ooh.
Blood Axe. Always
Yeah,
love
Blood-
the Blood Axe. Just once again, just make him a close combat monster. I mean, Mjolnir.
Mjolnir, yeah. Now he's a range combat, close
Yeah,
combat
dude.
monster. What about Gungnir? What's that doing?
Gungnir. What does it do at all?
Gungnir?
Whoever used that thing.
It was Odin. It came with the chase of Odin.
Character's rolls can't be re-rolled. When this character is given an object action and may use Gungnir as a held object. If you do, modify the attack +3. The attack deals penetrating damage. This is still an
Nah.
object attack, so I
So he
just
can't
destroy
use it with
this.
his trait. I was thinking maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, just defensive equipment. Wow. So he already has shape change. So the shape change equipment,
The Mirror of Missilith or whatever is not super useful.
don't add a ton.
Yeah, just give him ESD.
Hmm.
Do.
There's got to be some crazy stuff you can do with it. I guess it's not for our minds. Not at the
No.
moment.
Combat reflex is
Interest- I
ESD,
mean, Cloak of Levitation. Just
defend.
give him sidestep.
Sidestep +60
And make
flight.
it easier for him to
Isn't
pick up more equipment.
that-
Of course. It was so
Why
obvious.
did I think of that? There's obviously Bat Belt. There's the different Lantern Rings, power action, and drop constructs. Not amazing.
Giving
You just
him
give him
Mystics
Mystics.
is
Yeah,
not
just
bad.
give him Mystics.
I don't know if the rings are helping him a ton.
No.
This is
Yeah.
tricky. This is tricky.
Yeah, it's a little tough. It's, opening up a lot of...
I was expecting some like slam dunks.
I know, that's what I was thinking too, but...
They're definitely like really good ones, but yeah, there's nothing like, oh, obviously. I mean, Power Gem was
Dude,
the auto lock. It's a first round pick right there. Because yeah, but at the same time, it's like
You should just give him Waldo arms and Ock arms.
it's a lot of arms.
Free make an attack or free incapacitate, and then
I
also
don't
just
hate
also
that.
having flurry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that would be really fun.
yeah,
It's not like you can't kill things
yeah.
without. It's make a close attack though. That does. Just giving him a free gauntlet, is that ever?
Just the gauntlet.
Yeah, just make it so what it gives him immunity.
Just the gauntlet. Immune to like random
Okay,
powers,
hold
or
on.
it's just pick a
Let's
power.
check out the immunity one. So choose a standard power from this list up to the number of infinity tokens. Mind control, pulse wave, close combat expert, range combat expert, opposing prob, and poison. Until your next turn, this character has protected from all the chosen powers. After resolutions, roll a d6, 2 through 4, remove an infinity token, 1, remove an infinity token, and deal this character 1 damage.
Yeah,
Eee.
start with 6 of these. I did.
Ooh, maybe not. Soul
Just
Gem.
giving him the gauntlet.
Just +1 defense. A little range to steal that. I'd like that.
Maybe use Soul Gem Broadsword. He's +2 defense constantly. Be a little silly.
I think Soul Gem, Power Gem. I like
Soul
those.
Gem, Power Gem.
I don't know what you round out with. Probably Ego Gem.
Just ego.
Stat
just
monster.
Stat beast, dude.
Could be fun. You could play him and Ultra Chase Thanos.
You
in
could also give him
silver.
you could give him U.S. Agent Shield and Captain America's Shield.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, yeah,
Then a 20-point object.
I think if I was going to play silver, my goal would be to get like as much or as many free equipments as I can.
Yeah.
Although there's not a ton from like silver because that started happening around, what was it, Spider-Man was the first?
Spear Foes, Spider-Man, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 2016, but then there's just like,
No. Spider-Man was the first set.
SVAC?
The next one. The one that just rotated. Why can't-
Oh, Beyond Amazing.
Beyond Amazing. Was that the first set that started doing keyworded equipment?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
I was going to say, find as many equipment as you can.
Oh,
on
no, it was
characters.
Batman. Duh, it was Batman.
Oh, yeah, jeez.
Yeah, it was Batman team up.
But just get as much equipment on Collector as possible. It's
Yeah.
not about winning the game. It's about having a Collector
having fun.
just dripped out.
It was just like a fun piece to play, man. Just a fun piece to...
That'd be pretty cool.
Rules.
So let us know what you guys are thinking on Collector.
Yeah.
I really like this piece. I'm going to have a ton of fun with him. So let me know what you guys are thinking on equipment for him. Is it really just motorcycle, universal weapon, Bucky's arm?
It just
It
feels
very
so
well could be.
right.
It
It
feels
feels so...
good.
It just feels like... Those are the goats. Those are the go-to
How
boys.
are you protecting him so he can keep stacking tokens? Like, what's the squad look like around him? Is Prime Elsa with trick arrows plus him kind of sick?
Yeah.
I think it's kind of sick.
Pretty gnarly. I do like that a lot. Instantly
Just,
giving
here
him
are your
that.
arrows, sir.
Stealing other stuff. Being like, here you are.
But he's
Ooh.
colossal. He's hard to protect, and he's definitely going to be
It's
a
really
figure where
true.
it's like, I want this game to go as long as possible so I can just start
Yeah.
delete keying people. So, you know. At the same time, you get that first KO. Now you have potentially 4 more powers and another equipment. Are you just running away with the game at that point?
I feel like once you do secure that,
It's really
if
good.
you get some good powers, yeah.
Could be crazy. Another
pretty
thing to
sick.
note is if you kill Kong, it's not optional. You have to do this. Like if you kill somebody, they have to go to another click. So if you kill Kong, you give yourself Battle Fury.
No.
you become
You gotta
the
be careful.
close combat animal.
Yeah.
Because he has Battle Fury his whole dial. You have to pick a click.
Ooh.
Let me
you're
just
right.
double check that. Is it not optional? I'm pretty sure it is. I'm pretty sure it just happens when he
You just
KOs
have to
something.
as collector. That actually is kind of hilarious.
So if you guys are thinking about taking out the man himself, Kong.
What is he called?
The Collector? I've got him right here.
Oh.
Do
That's weird. I typed in collector.
Instead of removing them from the game, turn them to any click number. Place them on collector's card. The collector can use when the collector KOs an opposing character after his... Oh, so never mind. You only get to do that when you use his trait. So if you kill Kong just normally, then you don't have to put him on your card. But if you delete key Kong, he's going to the card. Because it is, instead of removing them from the game, you turn them to any click and place them on that. So, little caveat there. So think twice if you're stacking tokens on Kong. So you only need 2 to delete him. Impervious won't stop that.
That is a little dangerous. That is a little scary.
All right.
Delete. Well, right on. Well, guys, let us know again what you're building for Modern. If you have any fun Modern teams or anything, feel free to send them our way at dialhforheroclix@gmail.com. And you can also just, at any point you want, send us some listener questions over at dialhforheroclix@gmail.com. But for a lot of other people, you can do so in our Patreon exclusive Discord. A lot of rewards have been rolling out. A lot of Clixy rewards have been getting shipped this past week. If you sent us an email regarding any prizes you might have won during the Clixies, just be rest assured that those are getting sent out here this week. I have a ton of stuff boxed up this weekend. Shipped out a ton of stuff last Monday. Just kind of got to go in waves. We have a ton of
It's a
stuff
lot of
to ship.
stuff.
It's a ton of stuff. So
Big boxes.
I really appreciate everybody being patient and understanding with like how long it kind of takes to get a lot of this stuff shipped out, especially with just like it's coming back from Christmas. I just kind of want to mellow out, but we're getting it sent off. We're getting to the post office. We're doing everything we got to do. So thank you to those that support us over on Patreon. If you want to join us, you can go to Dial H Podcast at patreon.com/Dial H Podcast. Support us for as little as $5 a month to get access to our Discord, and it's just a freaking ton of fun. And then these are questions from there. So Luke asks, do you think Marvel's Lightning Force would be better as a Prime or a Chase theme? All right.
What is Marvel's Lightning Force? Are we going to get lit up for this? For not knowing?
If it's just going to be like a bunch of Thor people, Lightning Force. Ooh, I don't know. As soon as I see Captain Britain, I get a little scared. This is just
looks
Excalibur. This is just Excalibur, right?
They look awesome, though, dude.
Well, who's this forehead chick? Is that Kate?
Nightcrawler looks like he should be part of
Nightcrawler
Sergeant
looks
Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club band, man.
I don't know, dude. This is a wild haircut for who I assume is Captain Britain.
That is...
What is Kate?
flat
Is that
top.
what is Kate Pride wearing? What is this?
Yeah.
Ah, I see. So these are this is alternate Earth Excalibur is what Lightning Force is. Okay. Team leader Hoptman,
Definitely not
England.
worthy as a chase theme, in my
No,
opinion. These
I
are
would
primes.
Well, Prime should never be a theme. because then you can't play them together, right?
Unless they have an effect that says.
Unless specifically they have some little extra
I mean,
card.
these
that's
are
0
great
points.
alternate versions.
They are great alternate versions. Yeah. I would love them to be primes that say, like, if they're played on this theme team, like a shared trait, Lightning Force shared trait, they can be played together even if they're all primes. That could be kind of fun. Or, make them the version of primes that they tried to like the Space Knight, where all the primes were alt rarity, but they had silver
they were
rings.
uniques,
They had silver rings instead, yeah.
Yeah, do that.
That'd be kind of cool. These people do look cool.
Worthy of a
Nightcrawler-
chase theme, though?
No, definitely not
Or
a chase
chance.
theme. There'd be some cool LEs. I'd be cool if these were like
they got a little
LEs
box
using the
set.
sculpts from the main set or something like that. Or, box set, something like that. I think it'd be kind of fun. They're from Earth 597. Interesting.
Yeah, I've never heard of this.
No. I did get
I dig
recommended
it.
to read Excalibur, as just like a Nightcrawler fan. Like, I'm sure Excalibur Run is just awesome. Like, the OG, whoever wrote it, Excalibur Run is probably really good. So,
People
like,
talk about it like
oh, they
it's-
do, yeah.
it's gold.
So I definitely want to check it out one of these days. But yeah, these guys look
probably should,
cool.
too.
These guys look fun. Whoa, questionable design on the top, on the left shoulder there of Captain Britain. You seen what I'm
Oh, wow,
seeing?
yeah, hey.
Yeah, I don't know.
Listeners, look up a picture of that. It's interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't know about the Lightning Force.
Interesting. Maybe I'm not big
Out of
on
10,
the Lightning
out of
Force.
10, I'm going to give him like a
Ooh.
7.5.
Ooh.
Ah,
That explains.
That is a key part of the story.
That explains that. Okay. Oh, they serve the.
Okay, I'm
Maybe I
resuming my
don't. No, I
7.5.
don't.
We don't need these
Yeah,
guys.
I'm reeling back in the Lightning Force. I think I'm good.
Yeah, go ahead and read about
Never,
them, guys. I think you'll be able to piece together why.
Yeah, never mind. Jeez, Luke. Oh my
Luke,
gosh, you
Trickery.
you got me there, man. These guys look so cool.
They do look cool.
Then
we enhanced.
Enhance?
and I was like, this is not cool.
No, that was cleverly disguised in his
Yeah.
costume, though. I did not notice that. Tyler M asks, should chase boosters come with a legacy card? I'm down with that.
Yeah, I think
Toss in
that'd
one
be
of those
cool.
just mystery legacy card packets in there. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with the chase booster being like, here's a chase, some extra stuff. But really, the chase booster is all about, like, all right,
about the
what's the
chase.
chase? What chase did I get?
Well,
yeah.
actually, right now it's about the bystanders.
It is. Yeah, actually, that's true.
So I
yeah.
mean, I feel like as far as extra things go, like we're already getting it. If there was a legacy card included,
I would love
I'm
it.
never going to complain about.
Like
more
how there's like
stuff.
the legacy card in the God Pack. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to see more legacy cards in boosters, in products.
Yeah, I think again, I'm very
cool.
much of the stance. Like there's been so much rhetoric around like WizKids should just release legacy booster packs. I don't agree with that.
Yeah, I'm a little against that.
I really don't agree with that. I think that would like it'd make them like lose their.
If they were
shine.
like, I don't know.
I'm not like they should be more accessible,
Probably my
but they should still
favorite
be rare.
way they did that was in the Fantastic 4OP kit, where it was just like they were just part of the prizing. They weren't necessarily like a booster of 5 or like booster of 3 legacy cards, but they were just you just got a lot of them because like the kit was so small. You ordered a bunch of kits, and you got a bunch of like legacy cards.
And by
in
the
it.
end of that, you're like, oh man,
I have all these guys.
Yeah, like,
I
they're-
don't even need to.
I feel like your
choose
sentiment
anymore.
changes. So
Yeah.
should they be more available through other than just like a brick topper? I can get behind that, but just selling them in boosters, I don't love. Like I feel like that would maybe be a product that would sell really well initially, and then just that's a
tank
product
after
that
while.
would rot on a shelf.
Yeah.
In the same way, you remember those construct packs? Sure, they sold like crazy initially, but every card shop
Dude,
I go
now
to,
I
I
see
see a box
them.
of those.
Yeah, those contracts.
This feels like the same thing because once you have them,
Such a bummer.
why do I need another
Yeah.
orange stop sign? And it ruins the mystique.
If there's
of
enough
the-
generics,
the
this is
legacy.
just like maybe generics in there. That'd be probably the way to sell them, right?
Yeah.
Like make sure there's like, I don't know, like Sentinel cards, etc., stuff like that, where it's like, okay, I need multiples of these legacy cards, or like, yeah, like have like pseudo rarities. I do love opening up card packs. I will say that, like, I love opening a pack of Heroclix. Opening a pack of cards is kind of more fun than opening a pack of Heroclix, though, because you don't see
savor it.
everything right away, right? So you're just doing like one card at a time. So like it's just pretty fun to open card packs. So like that, like make it HeroClix would be really fun. But
Yeah.
I do think there's just a level of oversaturation.
Throwing them in boosters, like not in every brick, but if they popped up every now and then,
I
you get
would
a little
love it.
bonus legacy
It'd be pretty
card.
cool.
That's cool. Throwing them in something like a chase booster, yeah,
It's kind of the same thing where it's like, yeah, I love pulling like, like the extra, and not necessarily love ID cards and tarot cards, but it was cool that they came extra in boosters, right? And they were that little slip in. That was pretty fun. Like one shot. It's like, oh, cool. Yeah, I got a one shot. You kind of like pull one shots out of thin air in Collector's Trove. They're kind of everywhere. Kind of like super easy to pull.
If
But,
you
like a little
if you
extra
were to sell
stuff.
legacy card booster packs too, like what's now you're taking something away from the brick because that's like meaningless now. So there's another thing
Yeah.
there. And like collecting all of them, but they'd have to, I feel like they'd have to output so many more legacy cards. And at that point, like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like it's not as straightforward as just like, oh, make more and sell more and easy. I don't agree with that. I think legacy cards should be like, if you open one, it's like, this is expensive, this is rare.
Yeah,
That's
exciting.
cool. And I feel like you can take that away really easy with mass production of them. So
That's fair.
making them more accessible, agree with. To that extent, do not agree with.
Sure.
So
Fair enough.
Anyway, Tyler, that's barely what you asked. Should they come in chase boosters?
Yes.
Why not?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Toss him in there. Tyler then goes on to say, how do we think we will get a Mogo figure? Brick incentive, build a fig like the Hulkbuster Iron Man, or a 1x1 or some other fun mystery way. So they did say Mogo's in the booster, so it's not a brick incentive, right? We can definitely rule
Fits
that
in
one
the
out.
booster.
So personally, what I hope this means is that Kalder gets his dream Green Lantern set, which has 2x2 super boosters. Like it's another like Master of Time super booster type set. Or my real dream set where it's a XDPS AI style set where there's a 2x2 in every single booster, and it's one of those super booster sets. Because Lord knows there's enough big constructs. There's enough also like there's like straight up some dude in the Sinestro Corps who's just like big. He's just like 15 feet tall, right? Like, there's enough big aliens. Like, you could probably justify making Kilowog a 2x2, I'm sure, maybe. I don't know. Like, make them just huge. Or make, like, make a couple of cool duo lanterns, Make them on 2x2s, stuff like that.
I mean, you could just
like
do every
World's
color.
Finest.
Just do a big projection of something.
Yeah, exactly.
A
right?
car, a robot.
My biggest thing, like I always wanted, was like Guy Gardner in like a Dodge Charger, a monster truck, and then like Hal Jordan in like a green like jet fighter, right? Because like that's his thing.
I know
How
we
sick.
don't like him, but the Kyle Rayner one
in a mech, yeah, Kyle Rayner in a mech. Like
sick.
again, don't like Kyle Rayner, but him in a mech would be so
dude.
baller.
What is that like from again? What's his signature like robot he makes? Isn't it from like an anime?
It's like a Gundam. He makes like Voltron. And actually, I think it's.
It's not. It's
Pretty sure he just makes like Gundam Wing Gundam, like the normal Gundam, like
Isn't
ZX.
it? No, it's from that. It's like an anime everyone talks about. I haven't watched it.
Oh, Evangelion.
Yeah, there you go. Is
it that one?
I think so.
I thought he just made kind of a Gundam. Kyle Rayner, Green Lantern mech.
If you type in Green Lantern Evangelion, I bet it or Evangelion. How?
I don't want to try to spell it.
EV.
I'm just typing mech.
We just typed Green Lantern mech.
That's.
I thought it was.
Is that even
Maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like I've seen art of it. Anyway, all of that would be really sick.
He made a few. I don't know what the heck. Oh, that's like a dude though. That's like the robot Green Lantern guy. Dang.
No matter what, it's cool. They could do it a couple times, and I'd be. Yeah,
that one looks very.
You can tell me that's not
Evangelion. Yeah. It looks very Evangelion.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's not crazy. Wow, they're titling him the most based Green Lantern in that post. Don't agree with that.
I'm sorry, did Hal just pull a Kyle here? Oh, wow. No, that's not even close to true.
Kyle Rayner has the
close
most
to
based Green Lantern purely from his constructs alone. No chance.
No.
Sorry.
Not even close. See, like,
Those
this
really
panel
cool.
right here where Guy Gardner like makes a monster truck. Now that's very Evangelion right there. That's that one he's doing. And this Arkilla making this like snake graboid.
You could choose whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
like,
just
2
like
by
some
2
big
lanterns
constructs
would
like
be
this would
super
rock.
cool.
Oh my gosh, that's sick. That's like straight up Gurren Lagann. Like that's straight up. That's exactly what that is.
Maybe
that's
he's cooler than we think.
Maybe Kyle Rayner, little weeaboo Kyle Rayner, is cooler than we think. Dang.
So yeah, for Mogo, if not a 2x2.
I'll upvote that.
If it fits in a regular booster, piecing him out and having him build. Man, how would that even? Does that?
He's
work?
just like 4 quarter wedges of a
That's what I was
globe,
like,
I
picturing in
guess.
my head,
right?
yeah,
just kind of links together.
But what would you do with 1/4 of Mogo? But maybe
snack,
he comes in like a
slice
baggie
of
and you
cake.
build him from the booster. Like you get them all at once.
Dude, how about he takes up just 4 slots
What,
in a booster? He put them
my
together.
gosh, I'd hope not.
Because then he's also like a big base. Because he's got to have that base, which we know a 2x2 base fits in a normal booster because we've seen it before.
Man. Yeah, I remember when they announced this at Gen Con. I was like,
He's actually like one of those folding paper storybooks, and you just fold him out.
Choose Your Own Adventure Mogo Edition.
He's a little balloon. You blow him up.
inflatable
You
hero.
inflate him.
They were really jazzed to say that, though. They're like, yes, he does fit in a booster. Remember,
I'm curious
it had
about
that
it.
little pop-up.
Yeah.
Like the comic effect.
Yeah.
On it. Man. Yeah, I don't know. Either way, like
Could
it's
be
Mogo
anything.
in clicks. It could
Yeah,
be a
it just
boat.
rocks. Could be. I knew you were to say it could be a boat.
I have to. I don't know why I have to do that, but I have to do that. Just, the other day we were
Got
talking
me.
with Simeon about how we have some like Dial H inside jokes that like leak outside into the real
That's
world.
So silly.
And Simeon was saying it's like from the Next Phase video, just like where we're Detective Dracula. You ask Dracula like, who could have done this? Oh, it could have been anyone. Simeon will just say that. They're like, why'd you say it like that though? It's like, oh.
You
wouldn't get it.
Yeah, you wouldn't get it.
So I love that. I love when things
Do you
like
have a
that
favorite
bleed
one?
over. A favorite one?
Favorite like Dial H-ism, like video that you quote?
Oh god! I mean, I have also like said that with that
could
in
have
mind,
been anyone.
and
Yeah,
just been
that's a
like,
good
"Oh
one.
wait, nobody gets
No.
that." It could be a boat at this point. Like it's just I've said that way too
Be a
much.
boat.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
Like, ever. I don't even think people laugh at it, but I enjoy it.
It's just it gets me now. Just when just heard its repetition, just it gets me.
Love it.
My favorite is like, well, I had a good time. Just Toaster Calder saying
Oh,
like
yeah.
how he played competitively
From
and like
Moon Knight.
killed like the fun for everybody. And so if anybody's like, I don't know, man, I wasn't really like, I had a good time. I like saying that. It's pretty funny.
Then they call it the toaster. That's you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you were the toaster.
It's exactly how it happens. Well, thank you to everybody that supports us on Patreon. It means the world to us that you enjoy what we do and that you support what we do. But if you don't want to support us financially, you can, of course, make sure you subscribe to Dial H for Heroclix on YouTube. Make sure to leave us a 5-star review on iTunes, Podbean, wherever you listen to this podcast, wherever you enjoy the show. It means a ton to us, guys. But that is going to wrap us up for the show this week. So, Ian, any final words, any final thoughts before we get on out of here?
Well, the tournament's coming up. Got
That's right.
exactly 2 weeks. I'm excited
is,
to see
yeah.
what people build, and yeah, I hope they're playing hard because there is some solid prizing on the line. That Black Adam's looking nice. I'm gonna have to pick one up for myself eventually here. And yeah, Hawkeye on the Sky Cycle. I dig him a lot.
I love that piece.
Might have to do a deep dive on that figure.
I
Honestly,
can't wait to play that piece. He
Free trick arrows
looks
too.
awesome.
I love
Oh,
yeah.
that. Well, guys, for all your HeroClix unboxings, videos, and more, make sure you Dial H. And like always, happy trails.
Yeah, he's on your left. Yeah, he's on. There's a cap. There's a cap. A Captain America. Yeah, he's on your left. Yeah, he's on. There's a shield. There's a shield. And it's on your left. Yeah, he's on your left. Yeah, he's on your left. When he's on your left, he's on your left. He's Captain America on your left.